Yeah, so hi. I'm doing like 15 things at once. Yesterday, I went out. I had a good day. Yeah, this is just an update. Anyways, yesterday I went out. I had a pretty good day. I went to the beach and everything. I stayed out most of the day, and I was convinced when I got home I was going to make a video and it was going to be so great because I had stuff to say. And by the time I got home, I couldn't remember what the hell I wanted to talk about. Um, it's so much easier to complain than to have profound thoughts or philosophize in a positive manner. And then, so today, this morning, I just went out. I've got an ice cream sandwich that I bought at Dollar Tree that's melting over here. And I went to Wendy's, and because my spirit guides told me to go and try that honey butter chicken biscuit thing, so I did that. Wasn't bad, but I'll never buy it again because I'm too cheap, and I'm not a biscuit person anyway. But also, here's what I don't understand. Okay, yesterday when I went to the beach, I brought a little can, the little cans of Coca-Cola, right? And I had a couple of Reese's egg snacky things still. I took those with me. Had that at the beach. Left. Maybe, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I had a latte, right? I'm making the point that this is caffeine. Okay, so this morning, I went and I had the sandwich I just talked about at Wendy's. I also got a small Dr. Pepper, right? Like, this is how big it is, right? With some ice in it. Not a lot, but some. And then I refilled it like this much. Drank that. That was about 9:30. It's now 11:38. No, THX. Whatever. It's 11:38. Since I drank that, I had to pee 4 times. Yesterday, with the small Coca-Cola and small latte, which is caffeine, I was fine. Dr. Pepper has magic powers because every time I get Dr. Pepper, I gotta pee, and no time later, I gotta pee again. What? Because it can't just be the caffeine, is the point I'm making about having actual coffee and a Coca-Cola compared to Dr. Pepper. Because when I go to places like Wendy's, Burger King, whatever, and I get Coca-Cola instead, guess what? Doesn't happen. Also has, I know Dr. Pepper's supposed to have, I've looked it up before, I know Dr. Pepper's supposed to have a little bit more caffeine, okay? But a little bit more. So what makes this entire difference? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not doing anything right. I can't for the life of me watch Godzilla vs. Kong, which I thought I was just gonna do. I watched like 4 minutes of it, and Millie Bobby Brown was stomping around after Kyle Chandler, and I'm like, why is she yelling at him? Like, it shouldn't. Isn't he the dad? Shouldn't she be on punishment now? So then I paused it for a minute, thinking I was gonna go back. No, I don't know. I have the same philosophizing thoughts all the time, and I just was sitting. I was thinking about how I didn't make the video yesterday, and I'm at the bus stop just now, and I'm like, I have the same thoughts. I just don't. I'm looking up the sky. The sky looks beautiful. It's not puffy clouds. It's like wispy clouds. Like, if it was gonna maybe thunder later, but it's not, as far as I know. And it's not that kind. It doesn't feel humid or anything. But I was just like, looking at the sky, and I'm like, the sky looks beautiful. Blah, blah. I don't want the future. Like I said, I don't want the future. So I just keep thinking that. It's like, I watch these videos, like I said, and you're supposed to manifest, and it's like, well, you can't manifest if you don't have a clear picture of what you want. And at different points in my life, I haven't had a clear picture of what I want, but I don't want anything. Meaning, I don't want this future. I can't dream a dream. I can't make a goal. I was never good at making goals, but I used to daydream up a storm. And I say, if I ever win the Powerball, I'll do this and that. I can't do it. I can't. If like $100 million landed on me and didn't kill me, I still can't come up with what I would do. Okay, I would resolve my bill problems. Then what? Because the way the world is now, I can't think of it. I mean, 2 years ago, if $100 million landed on me, I would move back to New York, and then I would have figured it out from there. But it would have been New York, and I would have had $100 million to go to any show or anything I wanted to go to. Even if those things try to come back, it's not the same world anymore. And I think I'm forever changed by everything that's happened to me in the last year and a half, 2 years, well, 3, because things were starting to get bad before that. But it's not. It's just like I just am like and I feel like I know I've said this before, and I was like, I feel like I've almost said everything I have to say, apart from doing little ranting again on the same topics, being a broken record. I think I've told the world everything it needs to know. If it hasn't figured it out by now, it's not going to figure it out. I mean, I'm sitting in the bus. I got out of the library in 1984 to read again because I keep talking about how it's 1984, 1984. I recommended the movie, and I'm like, I need to read that book again because I'm over here, So I start reading it, and I'm like, yeah. And it's like, yeah, this is us. This is where we're headed. My stomach, sorry. That's the honey chicken sandwich. Plus this ice cream over here that's melting. And I don't feel like there's anything more for me to say. I don't feel like there's anything more for me to do. I would just like to be done. I've said that before. So I don't there's no future I want. I mean, apart from having actual conversations with people, which I don't think is ever going to happen for me because I explained that before. I don't have a dream. I don't have a wish. I don't have a goal. Like I said, if a bunch of money, I would just solve the money problems that I have. But then what? This is what I'm saying. So what is there to talk about? Apart from sitting at a table, I always picture myself sitting at a table, like in a cafe, a small table, 2 people table, talking to someone. Apart from talking to somebody, getting to know somebody, and being like, okay, bye. I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna try to pause it first, but allergy season. So, yeah, I wish it was the other thing and kill me, but I would survive. Just because I don't want to. What is there? And like I said, it's not. I don't have any ideas of having. I gotta sneeze again. Wait a minute. I don't have any ideas of having any sort of relationships of any kind that would be worthwhile. I don't want to know anybody. Because I don't think there's anybody like me. They're not even like me. I feel like I've exhausted all my opinions. I'm not going to have new ones. I'm too old. Not that I can't say I've seen it all. I haven't physically seen it all, but I just feel like even if aliens came and landed tomorrow and they landed on me with the $100 million, I'd still be like, yeah. New isn't new. New things, I don't know. It feels over, so why doesn't it end? I just feel like I'm like, this isn't even pause. This feels like waiting online at the DMV or RMV or whatever you want to call it, and you don't even know why. You're not there to get a license. You're not there to fix anything. You're just online for some reason waiting. And you don't know what you're in line for. That's what I feel like.